This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Let's get right into the news. Well, as more information comes out, they're saying that the J. Prince family might show up to the TAKEOFF funeral this Friday. I think that's a bad idea. I think everybody thinks that's a bad idea because everybody's looking at the J. Prince family, not really blaming them for everything, but holding them responsible for keeping them safe. A lot of information is coming out on this guy, little Cam now, that's down with J. Prince Jr. allegedly, okay? And all these songs, I mean, he was hating on Quavo on Twitter allegedly. I mean, this is his actual Twitter account that everybody's referencing. That they've been referencing for 5 days now. He's been hating on Quavo and did not like the Migos. He had a distaste for the Migos for years, since 2018, talking about I'm better than Quavo, F Quavo. If I'm praying whoever jammed Quavo, bro, it's not for. I'm praying for all my guys who bumped Quavo. It's not safe. Something wrong if you jam Quavo, F Quavo. He really did not like Quavo. And you know, I'm going to tell you something, man. You keep people with bad energy around. I don't care what 21 Savage said this is a freak accident. This was not a freak accident. This was somebody in the camp, in that circle, that just didn't like the Migos. And the Migos, I'm going to tell you something. The people around the Migos, you can tell in that video, nobody felt comfortable. It was a tense situation that should have been a good situation. It was Jazz Prince's birthday, supposedly, right? It was an event that they hold all the time at that bowling alley. And then they played dice outside with Mob Ties members there. A lot of them. They should have been super safe. They should have felt like they could have gone to sleep with their jewelry on outside and nothing would have happened. Now, they weren't in the middle of the hood. We know that. I know a lot of people were reporting it. They were just in Houston. They were at a big bowling alley right there. You could tell it was like a complex where they have many stores, like a mall complex. And there was a bowling alley right there, and there was access to it from the outside, and there was a whole like valet thing there. There's no way these guys should have felt threatened, and they did, because Migos guys had weapons drawn, okay? They just had them at their side, just, you know, in case something happened. As soon as Quavo walked away, someone let off a shot, and then it erupted in gunfire, and it resulted from 3 people, one person losing their life, which is TAKEOFF, and then 2 other people getting injured. Now, you had someone in that camp, in the Mob Ties camp, allegedly, this guy, little Cam, right? He ain't like Quavo and them. He allegedly could have been the first one. They haven't made any arrests yet. They're waiting to make arrests. I don't know why they're waiting to make arrests. What, do you want to give them a head start? I mean, everybody online has already crucified certain people. We know Migo Bands, which is Quavo's brother's, going to jail for having a gun out there and letting it go. Probably somebody hit somebody. People got hit, you know, and I'm going to tell you something, man. This just looks bad on the Prince family just because you know why? I don't care. Everybody's trying to play it cute. Oh, this is a freak accident. They're trying to play it down because you know what? TAKEOFF's dead. I even saw in the 21 Savage interview, right, with Academics. I didn't watch the whole thing. I watched clips. I have to watch the whole thing to see if Academics really challenged him, because I would have. You're talking about, oh, maybe this was a higher power of bringing these guys together with all their difficulties. F that, bro. It doesn't take someone losing their life to bring. Sometimes it does bring people together, but it's fake because it only lasts so long. Because Quavo and Offset really have an issue that they got to solve. This isn't going to solve it. That issue's still going to exist. And what 21 Savage is doing is trying to divert attention. He's scared of the Prince family, just like a lot of people are, okay? I don't blame them. The Prince family is strong. J. Prince has nothing to do with this. Is his kids that threw these events and stuff, right? J. Prince is a very calculated person. He's put fear in a lot of people and made a lot of things happen in the music business through tactics of not taking no as an answer. And I respect him for that. But his kid, J. Prince Jr., really wants to be his father. Jazz Prince seems more chill and seems more focused on business and everything. J. Prince Jr. wants respect, and he demands respect without completely having put the work in, if you understand what I'm saying, you know? He's not cool and easygoing. It's almost like when Trey the Truth says he runs Houston and tries to like debo people into doing stuff for him. It's the same energy. I don't care what anybody feels about that. It's true. The Debo style doesn't work for me. The style where, you know, you're just respected and you want to do something for somebody, like Big U has that kind of respect. Like he doesn't Debo you. He just makes you feel comfortable. And when you feel comfortable with somebody and you're like, no, you're good, and you really do feel comfortable, you want to do something for somebody, you know? The Debo style is like, oh, yeah, I got to do this. You don't really get anything out of it. They get everything out of it, you know? I don't like the way he walked by Takeoff's body. Yeah, you didn't want him to sit down and cry, but you still stay around the situation to make sure everything's cool, right? He walked out. He was out, you know? It was just like the whole thing was gross, man. I'm going to be honest with you. There's no way. There's no dancing around that. I'm sorry. 21 Savage, I don't like the way he's dancing around this because it's like, oh, Takeoff's gone. I'm sad he's gone. But, hey, let's look at the streets. It's like, dude, F the streets, bro. Like, the streets is a thing to respect. But there's no freak accident in a controlled environment of 50 people. If Mob Ties can't run 50 people, they can't run Houston. Stop with the capping, okay? Stop with all that. I'm so sick of this. Well, it's freak accidents. How the streets are. Nah, man. Nah. People get in arguments, and if you're just out in the hood and you see an argument, I've been in like Queensbridge environments before where I'm shooting a video. You see somebody snapping on somebody, and it gets heated because, you know, it's not a controlled environment where it's like, oh, I run this situation. It's just open season. This was a controlled party. Everybody was searched going in. Only people that were like part of Mob Ties had weapons and part of Migos had weapons. That was it. It was not open season. This wasn't a random hating event. These were people that were supposed to be trusted. Always keep that in mind in this situation. They weren't out in the hood doing this. This was outside of a bowling alley at a commercial business park. This was not in the hood. Anyways. It's Jordan Tower with JT News. Check you guys later.